Draymond Green was ejected before halftime in the Warriors' Game 1 win over the Grizzlies. If you were watching, you could hear that Memphis crowd chanting, "Throw him out," as officials assessed that flagrant 2. Green did not go quietly. Skipping around the court, you can see it right there, high-fiving some of his Warriors teammates before going to the locker room. Take a listen to Draymond's explanation last night.
When did you decide you were going to react the way you did when you were ejected and you were all over the baseline?
Well, I was going to head out, and so I was just running to leave. And then I said, you know what? I got to go talk to my guys because we still need to win this game. And so I went and dapped up my guys, and then I left out.
No, this was not Draymond after getting
that ain't me, Josiah. That's different.
Draymond did not want to go quietly. Shannon, what do you make of his explanation about that exit?
It doesn't make any sense. Hell, I thought he was a grand marshal of a parade, or they actually had won the game. I can see, Skip, if they had won the game, that's the kind of reaction you have. Yep. Not 2 minutes before the halftime in a situation where you just leave the court in a timely, orderly fashion and just keep it moving. At that moment, he made it about Draymond Green. That's what it was about. It wasn't about the Golden. That wasn't about no damn Golden State Warriors. That was about you. Because it was you with the actions. Ain't nobody say, man, the Golden State Warriors, that was great with Joe. No. Man, you see what Draymond did? Everybody, did you see what Draymond did, man? He got ejected, and then he started egging on the crowd. He came back. He started running down the sidelines. That was about Draymond. That wasn't about the Warriors. It's just disappointing because Draymond is a phenomenal player. But this was unnecessary, and it's too bad that his antics overshadowed a very well-played, hard-fought win that the Golden State Warriors got. And what we're talking about, instead of that, how they played so well down the stretch, we're talking about his actions, his antics. Should it have or shouldn't it have been? Or should he have left in a more timely manner? Well, I can assure you the NBA is going to say you should have left in a more timely manner. And the officials are going to officiate you saying you should have left in a more timely manner. But you brought this on yourself. This wasn't about no Golden State Warriors. This is about Draymond Green in that moment. And I don't, it doesn't make any sense why he did it. But, hey, he did it. That's what he said. He's unapologetic for it. Instead of saying, you know what, I could have easily cost my team this ball game. I'm not going to put myself in this position again. You would have thought after losing an NBA title, when many people believe that your absence in Game 5 gave the Cavs the momentum that they needed in order to win games 5, 6, and 7, he would have learned his lesson. Clearly, he didn't.
I hear everything you just said. As I launch on this, it has dawned on me that I witnessed 3 firsts from Draymond in a basketball game. 3 things I'd never seen ever in all my years covering the National Basketball Association. The first one was, I had never seen a defender grab hold of an offensive player's jersey and yank it down. Help me out, but I think I said on Monday, I've just never seen that before.
Right.
Have you?
No.
I just don't remember it. It's not something that comes top of mind. You know, it doesn't come to mind like, I think I'll grab his jersey and yank it down.
Right.
But to your point, he had already used, weirdly, his right hand to slap. He basically just slapped him in the face, right?
Yeah.
And then as he crosses his body, he uses his left hand to grab hold and yank him down.
Right.
What a weird chain of events is that? A slap with the right and then a grab with the left. And he says, I accidentally caught my hand. It's just baloney. You did. You grabbed it.
And he said last night, Skip, on TNT, not to cut you off, he said the reason why I did what I was doing, it was I didn't want to give up an and one.
Okay. So he yanks him down. Then he tries to save himself after Brandon Clark had hit the floor fairly hard. It wasn't egregiously hard. It wasn't old school hard. But he yanked him to the floor, and then he tries to pull him up.
Right.
Oh, I didn't mean it.
Right.
I tried to save him. Give me a break. Please give me a break.
Right.
Just give me a flagrant one. I'll be okay with it. That's basically what he was saying. But then, number 2, in all my years watching this league, I've seen a lot of people get ejected from games. I have never seen anybody leave the court the way he left the court. And it was Antonio Brown Memorial meltdown-ish.
Yeah.
Not quite AB, but it's in the ballpark of AB where he's dancing and skipping all around the court and doing his hands like a crazy man.
Maybe we go back and look at Rodman, because Rodman would take his jersey off and throw it up in the stands and run.
Yeah, but he just made a spectacle of himself.
He did.
But he just walked off the floor. But this was like crazy person reaction where I'm saying, what has gotten into you? Now you're making yourself an even bigger spectacle than you were with the jersey yank.
Correct.
And to me, that weirdly was more offensive to my eye than whatever he did with two flagrant ones, where slap in the face, jersey yank, you say
Right.
1 + 1 = 2.
Correct.
Okay, I got that. But this was so over the top and out of bounds that it deserves a fine, number one, because you are showing up the referees who opted to toss you with the flagrant 2. You're actually showing up the whole league, and you're upstaging a game to your point that it was a really good basketball game.
Yes.
It was highly entertaining and watchable.
Right.
And you upstaged it with that walk-off, which was a trot-off.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be $25,000, $30,000, $50,000, but he's getting fined for not leaving the court in a timely manner.
Yeah. And your explanation is, oh, I was going to leave, and then I remember I needed to go dap up my teammates. What? You went to dap them up, and then you went even crazier after you dapped them up.
How about this here, Skip? You got kicked out of the ball game 2 minutes before the ball game. Everything that you done right then, you could have done that in the locker room. Hey, guys, we still got a game to play now. We got 2 quarters left. We got to win this ball game. I'm sorry, I disappointed you. I let you down. I let my emotions get the best of me.
Yep.
Everything that he did in that moment that made it about Draymond, if you really wanted to make it about the Warriors, handle that business in the locker room. So you mean to tell me in 2 minutes, you couldn't wait 2 minutes, get in the locker room and dap everybody up? Hey, bro, y'all got this. Hold the fort down.
Okay. So he was either acting a fool or shacked a fool or one of those. And then the third thing was he skips his post-game media availability and does something I'd never seen, but I should have seen it coming. It's sort of AB-ish again. It's like AB going Facebook Live in the locker room while Mike Tomlin's speaking after their playoff win at Kansas City.
Yes.
Going all the way back to 2016.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Because we were at the Super Bowl in Houston when we had him on. But Draymond exits, returns to the hotel, I believe. It looked like he was in his hotel room.
Yeah, because he had the same outfit on that he had at the game. So it was shortly thereafter.
And he goes, emergency podcast, and he tells his side of the story without challenge because there's no Q&A from the media group, right? You can't ask him any questions. You can't cross-examine any of it. He's just going uncontested, down barrel to his people.
And they keep talking about this thing called intent. Intent only matters to Draymond. Clark still ended up on the floor. Whether Draymond intended to drag him down or not, Skip, whether he intended to hit him in the face or not, I was going for the ball. That only matters to you. Clark still got hit in the face.
He did.
He still got his jersey pulled that had him ended up on the floor. So intent does not matter to Brandon Clark whether you meant to do it or not. The act was the same. He got hit in the face, and he ended up on the floor.
Yep. And I love Brandon Clark's answer after the game because he just, I'm paraphrasing, but he just shrugged and said, I've been watching him since I was a little kid. He always does this stuff.
Thank you.
Like, he wasn't surprised at all. Like, what else is new?
Skip, he said it. Oh, this was a reputation foul. Well, if you know you have a reputation, why do you continue to do that when you know they're going to hold your reputation against you?
Yep.
You said it yourself. Okay, you have a history of this. That's kind of how things work, you got a history, a good work history. You got a history of playing things on time. Your credit score go up more times than not. People gonna give you an opportunity. Okay, you got a reputation of doing stuff like this. What do you think the officials? They watch tape too.
They do.
As a matter of fact, every official that's probably in there has probably called every last one of the game. Most of these guys have been in there.
Yep.
From Bill Kennedy to Tony Brothers to Tom Washington, Zach Zarba, all of them.
That is correct. So Draymond concludes, I did not hurt my team because he said hurting my team is giving up layups. Well, given your reputation, given what you attempted to do, that you did do, well, how's that not hurting the team? The only reason he can say that now is they took him right off the hook. They saved his bacon. Right?
So if you don't hurt your team, so what? You be good. So if you don't hurt your team, just sit out. Would that hurt you? Because you're out for two quarters. That hurt your team, Draymond. Bro, you don't have to double down. You were wrong in this situation. Say, you know what, guys? You know what? Yes. I got to be smarter than that, because now I already got 2 points towards the 4-point total. I get another one of these, or I get 2 ones, I'm going to be gone. I got to play smart. I'm going to play just as hard, but I just got to play smarter.
Right.
That's okay.
Final point. What got swept under the carpet in the box score was he already had 5 turnovers.
5 turnovers.
5 turnovers in what
17 minutes.
17 minutes of the first half, because he was gone at about the 2-minute mark.
Yes.
That's a lot of turnovers,
That's
a lot
bad.
of errors. Whew.
Yeah. Nobody wants to admit when they're wrong.
Draymond considers his reputation a badge of honor, so I don't think we're going to see that fieriness diminished one bit during this series. And you know what, guys? We have another series going on as well. Suns, did they just absorb Luka and the Mavs' best shot?
Baby bird.
Don't go anywhere.
Yeah,
Skip and
baby
Shannon have more on that up
Grounded.
next.